What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Aave. Aave is a blue chip DeFi project and some of the heaviest backers in the space. Aave has been really growing and building throughout the bear cycle, and that's always key for success. So I want to look at how they've been building and what they can do in terms of price action. Obviously, from the title, you'll be able to tell. And I'll justify those thoughts, along with some recent news about coming out from Mastercard regarding getting crypto involved in everyday ways to pay. So again, a big push on everyday individuals being able to use crypto. Adoption is coming. Before I get into that, you're probably watching this going, James, who the hell are you if you're new to the channel, and why should I listen to you? Fair enough. So, these are the first 26 coins that I spoke about on this channel. They're the first 26 coins I held after the 2018 crash. Had you invested $100 into each of these coins when I released the videos about them, and you'd done exactly everything wrong as an investor and just held them all the way down into a bear cycle, you'd be in profit for around 6.9k. That's doing everything wrong. Remember, the most common, although I don't think is the greatest advice, but buy low, sell high, there's still truth to that. If, however, you had done the right thing, you bought them $100 into each, and then you'd sold them last year when the markets flew up, you'd be in profit for 123k. That's the difference between doing the right thing and the wrong thing. The difference is about 116 grand. Now, these are not the coins that I actually own anymore. So if you want to see what my portfolio is, you can go to copymycrypto.com. If you want to read that site as well. On the site, I share every coin I own, every coin I buy, every coin I sell. And we also have step-by-step tutorials for beginners. So anyone that's new to crypto doesn't know how to get started. I go through that, so anyone can get in and start utilizing crypto and trading crypto. Guys, you'll see Phantom tops the list. That was a Udemy course I did. I've only done one in my life, and it was about the best investment of the year, and I said that was Phantom. I said it would do 100x. It ended up obviously doing a lot more than that. $1,000 would have been able to buy you a house. $2,000 would have made you a millionaire. When I find the next Phantom, and I will not just do a Udemy course, I'll get onto the site and tell the members. So if you want to be ahead of these markets and everyone else in these markets, go read that site now. Everything is verifiable as well because it's all on YouTube. Right, Aave, guys. Aave, currently priced at $72.93. First of all, just look at the backers that they've got. You can ignore 3 arrows, obviously, for obvious reasons. But it's part of Blockchain Capital's portfolio, Defiance's, Framework Ventures, Alameda, Pantera, Parafy. And it's backed because basically it's one of the true blue chip cryptos, true blue chip DeFi cryptos. It's a lending and borrowing app, effectively. Now, they've got $8 billion locked across their networks. Since they've been up and running, they have now spread, because they initially were Ethereum, right? They're now on Avalanche. They've now integrated onto Optimism, which is the Ethereum layering solution. They've now integrated onto Polygon, which is obviously a layering solution. Arbitrum, which is obviously a layering solution. They've also got Aave Arc, and that's just some of them. Then you can go to the next ones. They've got Phantom. They've got AMM, which is basically their automatic market makers. And they've got Harmony. Also Centrifuge RWA. That is actually quite an interesting one because it's about bridging real world assets like bloody real estate and royalties onto DeFi, which is quite a cool concept, and it's something that I've spoken about in the past that I expected would come. Obviously it is. It has come now. And integrating into Polygon, integrating into Phantom, I'm sure it's not going to be long before they've also integrated into many, many, many more. The fact that they've been doing this all throughout the last couple of years is pretty damn impressive. And if they can jump on board and get more, a number of other blockchains on board, that opens up tons more liquidity. That opens up people with the opportunity to gain, to put more into the Aave liquidity protocol. And that gives the better opportunity for interest, for borrowing assets, and for building applications. Aave have also opened up their grants DAO. Now that I'm really excited about this, because this is the opportunity for people to start pushing and growing and building on Aave. And all you have to do is apply if you're a builder, and you apply for a grant. But paying and incentivizing people to build with them is vital. Now, it is a DAO, so obviously it's a voting mechanism, but I tend to think that it's actually the way to go with a lot of the building and development within ecosystems or the world of Aave, right? Because fundamentally, the more voters you've got for an idea, I think the better general consensus you've got. What you end up with if you've got a single leader, and there's massive benefits to a single leader, which I've spoken about before. The big benefit for a single leader is you've got a face to a business, you've got a face to a project, and if you've got a charismatic leader, they get seen, they get interviewed. You know, I spoke about that with Singularity Net and Ben Goertzel, because obviously he's appeared on Joe Rogan and a number of other different places. But the benefit for stuff like grants, DAOs, is it means people can start doing a wider voting system based on stuff that they believe they'd use. Because if they're going to use it, then other people are. And that's a good principle to put into place. So I like that. And what I want to see is their them really develop and grow. Now, their volume in terms of transactions is actually pretty damn high when you realize that we're in a bear cycle. You know, you're looking at 148, 150 million in 24 hours. Now, obviously, that's a bit higher than it has been, but obviously we had a crazy day yesterday with the markets. But they've constantly had really good trading volume, and they are a blue chip. They're a blue chip protocol. They used to be called Etherland, but then they realized that that's a crap name. So they went with Aave. But what I like about this is you are going to have a second DeFi wave. They're adding they're adding really interesting, unique features. I really like the centrifuge RWA. The ability to start utilizing real-world assets has immense value, and it's something that people are going to do more and more and more. If you can start capitalizing on your real estate via DeFi, there's a lot of potential there, because we've got a very, very weird housing bubble at the moment that at some point, certainly in the UK, is going to crash and crash hard. You know, particularly as interest rates are flying, and that's probably true of America as well. And all of a sudden, you're going to see a lot of people losing homes. Real estate is going to crash. So utilizing a protocol like that to benefit from what you're holding could be immensely valuable. And it's a unique proposition. But what do you guys think? Actually, that's a question. What do you guys think about the housing bubble at the moment? Let me know in the comments. Do you think that the crash is imminent, or do you think we're a year out? Let me know. Give me a time frame. And if you're a returning viewer, can you subscribe to the channel? We've been reducing the amount of returning viewers that haven't subscribed. It was 80%. We're down to about 76, just shy of 75.8 or something % returning viewers that still haven't subscribed. If you're a returning viewer, just subscribe so I don't have to ask this bloody question every day. It would help me out. Help me out, guys. And yeah, look, Aave are building, and they're building well. And in a bear cycle, what I'd like to see is that they add a few more chains to their liquidity protocol. If we could see a number of different ones, I think that would immensely benefit the overall ecosystem of Aave. I think you'd see a lot more value locked into the protocol. As a result, I think long term you'd see a lot more value coming into the actual Aave market. Aave hit heights of $630 last year. I do believe this has still got a hell of a shot of $1,000 a coin. Even if the max supply is out, you're still only looking at $16 billion when you look, and this would be in the next bull cycle, but you'd be looking at $16 billion for one of the strongest DeFi projects in the ecosystem, in the world. And when you're looking, again, we work off of a scaled basis, but if you believe Ethereum can run up to 10K, if you believe Bitcoin can run up to 100K, those two coins alone would have a combined market cap of over 3 trillion. So then, 10 billion here, 16 billion for Aave wouldn't seem that outlandish. And that's the premise, is you've got, if the next bull cycle is fundamentally going to have Bitcoin hit new heights, Ethereum hit brand new heights, then fundamentally the strongest projects around should also hit new heights. And realistically, that's only about 1.5 times their all-time high. So it's not actually that outlandish. It could be way more, but it's sort of a conservative estimate based on the probability of Ethereum and Bitcoin running rampant. But in the next bull cycle, of course. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. My videos will make you money, so you do not want to miss them. So hit the bell notification too. And guys, if you want to see the coins I own right now in this market, go and read copymycrypto.com. It's where I share every coin I own, every one I buy, and every one I sell. I've built my portfolio, and I will continue to build and add to that over the course of this bear cycle in anticipation of the next bull cycle, which will probably be at this point 2024. So you've got plenty of time to start building positions. And when I find the next Phantom, the coin that I think can do that 100x or more, I'm going to be telling the members. So if you want to get ahead of everyone else in these markets and find out which is going to be the next big coin, go read the site. Everything's verifiable on YouTube. And if you like it, you can join me there. And last piece of news, Mastercard. Focusing on 5 key areas to turn crypto into an everyday way to pay. So Mastercard yesterday highlighted 5 different ways it's working on 5 different areas it's working on in order to turn cryptocurrencies into a payment solution. So the Executive Vice President of Digital Asset and Blockchain Products and Digital Partnerships at Mastercard said, assets like cryptos and CBDCs have the potential to transform the financial system's infrastructure. Yes, we know. I've talked about that on the channel. He added that NFTs, blockchain gaming, and metaverse experiences could change how consumers shop and communicate. Also something I have spoken about on the channel. He's probably watching my channel. Someday soon, the ability to own and spend a digital currency could be as seamless as making a contactless card payment. Well, one thing I've always spoken about is, look, when these metaverse games come to fruition and they're playable to everyone, people are going to go and digitally shop around a store like Nike. Go into your sandbox and go into the Nike store with your character. Identify a pair of trainers you like, or sneakers if you're American. Buy that. You'll hold an NFT for those sneakers. You'll then be able to then cash that in at the store and get your pair of sneakers. That's how this kind of stuff's going to work. Horrifying to me. The idea of I really am not a fan of the sort of way the world is going to go as Metaverse continues to grow. But you've got to acknowledge it's going to be an immensely valuable investment. So we outlined five key areas. The first is crypto cards. Fairly obvious, we've seen them before. Second area is services for crypto, noting that Mastercard's a provider for cybersecurity, digital ID, advisory, and open and open banking services to tens of thousands of financial institutions. So they would like to use the same tools to provide more support to crypto players and issuers. The third is payments, for obvious reasons. That's your sort of Paxos, Circle, Evolve, and Uphold. The fourth area focuses on crypto on the Mastercard's network. So an important way to expand choice for people is to bring certain Mastercard-approved digital assets onto our networks, a plan they announced last year that continues to move forward. And the fifth is Metaverse and NFTs. Mastercard's working to grow its partnerships to support NFTs and the Metaverse. For example, Coinbase users can now pay for NFTs with Mastercard. And basically, the more people that use Mastercard, the more money they make. So, of course, they're looking to expand. But it's an opportunity for more adoption. I know it's the buzzword adoption, but I'm not. But I think there's something there. I just can't. I mean, I imagine that if, as a payment solution, people are going to use stable coins. This is a point I've made a few times. Is a lot of the cryptos that originally were payment tools or payment solutions are going to fall by the wayside because the stablecoin offerings are better. There's no volatility, and that's what businesses will accept. Businesses don't want volatility. Businesses want stability. But it could work. Could work. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think Mastercard are going to boost engagement and adoption for crypto over the next few years? They're trying to rival Visa in that regard. So let me know in the comments down below. And that is it from me, guys. Take it easy. Bye-bye.